Hello everyone. Today is Wednesday, April 15th, 2020, and in math we are going to be learning about capacity. So let's start off with reading our job. I will understand that capacity means how much something can hold. So before we dive into that lesson, I'd like to read you a book. And this book is called A Beach for Albert. So let's get started. A Beach for Albert by Eleanor May, illustrated by Deborah Melman. I do not own the rights to this book. The people were heading off to the beach. I wish we could go to the beach too, Albert said, swimming, sand, and sun. It's sunny here, his sister Wanda said, as we can play in the big sandbox while let me start on that page over again. It's sunny here, his sister Wanda said, and we can play in the big sandbox while the people are away. Albert and Wanda climbed into the sandbox. I have an idea, Albert said. What if we fill this giant bowl with water? Then we'll have sand and swimming like a real beach. That's a big bowl, Wanda said. I'll bet it holds lots of water. Albert smiled. I know, isn't it great? All our friends can come swimming too. How do you plan to fill it up? Wanda asked. Albert held up his plastic pail. Watch me, he said. Albert ran to the spigot by the people house. He turned on the water pail and filled his pail. Then he ran back and dumped the water out into the bowl. Quickly, Albert scurried back and forth, then not quite so quickly, then not quickly at all. Albert stared down into the bowl. It isn't very full, he said. He's been running back and forth. I wonder why the bowl isn't very full. Do you have any ideas? Let's keep thinking. And I'll keep reading. Albert, Wanda said, suppose you had a whole bunch of those plastic pails. How many would it take to fill this bowl? Look at all the pails. The little thinking bubble. A lot, Albert said. Wanda said, well, that's how many pails of water it will take to fill the bowl. A lot. And every pail of water means another trip for you. Albert looked at Wanda's pail. I have an idea, he said. Let's trade pails. Your pail is bigger than mine. If I use a bigger pail, I won't have to make as many trips. My pail is taller, Wanda said, but yours is wider. They hold the same amount of water, see? She poured the water from Albert's pail into her own. Oh, Albert said, you're right. Albert scampered over to a doll teacup. This cup is taller and wider, he said. I'll bet it holds twice as much as our pails. He took the cup and filled it at the spigot. The cup didn't hold twice as much water. It was twice as heavy. The cup did hold twice as much water. It was twice as heavy, too. Wanda peered over the edge of the sandbox. Albert, do you need help? I can do it, Albert wheezed. I'm almost. Hey, look at that. Thud. Let's read that again. Remember, that's one of those pop-out words. Thud. Albert landed on the ground. Oh, Albert, Wanda said, are you okay? Albert sat up smiling. I have an idea. See that toy dump truck? He said. It's perfect. I can put a lot of water in the back. Then I'll drive the truck right up to the bowl and dump it in. In just a few trips, the bowl will be will be full. Albert, do you know how to drive a toy truck? Wanda asked. Sure, Albert said. I saw the people playing with it. The green button makes it go forward like this. Wanda leaped out of the way. And the red button makes it stop. Albert put the truck up to the spigot. He climbed up and turned on the water. See, he said, easy cheesy. Albert started the truck again. Now this button makes it turn. Whoa! Wanda chased after him. Albert, make it stop going in circles. I can't, Albert cried. The button's stuck. Albert pushed all the buttons he could reach. The dump truck stopped. The back part tipped. Uh-oh. Albert looked down at Wanda. She was very wet. Oops, Albert said. I guess that was the dump button I pushed. I guess it was, Wanda said. I'm sorry, Wanda, Albert said, but I have an idea. He's full of ideas, isn't he? No, Wanda cut him off. I have an idea. She turned and squelched away. Albert sat on the edge of the sandbox, chin in paw. Then Wanda came back. Behind her came Albert's best friend Leo. Behind Leo came his sister Lucy. Behind Lucy came all of their other friends, and every one of them was carrying a pail. Albert and Wanda watched all the helpers at work. Wow, Albert said. The bowl is filling up fast now. I'm sorry the dump truck didn't work out, Wanda said. Albert grinned. Actually, I have an idea. I wonder what his idea could be. Do you have any ideas? Let's keep reading and find out. Once the mice had filled the bowl with water, Albert filled the truck with mice. Ready? He yelled and pushed a button. The mice slid straight into the water. Whee! That looks like lots of fun, doesn't it? Now the bowl is full of water and mice, Wanda said. Not quite full, Albert pointed out, and they jumped in. How fun. Do you like jumping into the pool? I do. It's fun. So the reason I wanted to read this book to you is because it talks about capacity, about how much something can hold. And in this story, they were trying to do what? They were trying to fill the bowl with water. And they first started off with a small pail, and they kept trying different things, but they just couldn't quite do it quick enough. So the smaller that an object is, it doesn't hold as much. But if it's something bigger like the dump truck holds more water, but it was still taking some time. So remember that Albert and his friend decided that they were going to actually, whose idea was it? If we go back to the book, Wanda's idea, if we come back here, was to get her friends, all their friends together, and they each had their own bucket. And they filled them all up, so they had a bunch of buckets, and so they helped, and they were able to fill up the bowl a lot faster. And so as we think about that, I want you to think about this. Imagine you're moving to a new house. And I have a box here. What are some things that you would be able to fit into this box? Okay, so what are some things we could fit in here? Let's see. Well, if I'm moving, I need to pack up all my things. What are some things that we could pack in this box? I have a picture frame. Do you think this picture frame would fit in this box? Oh, it does. Awesome. Place it in there. Let's see. What else do I need to pack in here? Oh, I can't forget my cup. Do you think that I could fit this cup inside this box? Let's try. Yep, it fit in there? What are some things you could probably fit into this box? Oh, I have some books. I wonder if I could fit this book inside my box. I want to take my books. Yep, that fits in here pretty good. What about some things that would not fit in this box? I want to take my lamp. Do you think my lamp is going to fit in this box? It probably won't fit in the box. Oh, I want to pack some more books. I love my books. I have this book here, and I have my box. Let's see. Do you think that I can fit this book into this box? Oh. I don't think so. It's not going to fit in here. So the capacity, which means how something can hold, the capacity of this box, it can only hold so much. So it's going to be able to hold small things and just a few small things. It's not going to be able to hold, or I'm not going to pack these big books in there, just like it won't fit my lamp. So what I want you to do today, let's move on to your job. I have this page in our Google Classroom under this assignment. And this is going to be something new. Instead of you writing in your journal, taking a picture of it, and then mom, dad, or an adult sending it to me, you're going to complete this document, this assignment on the computer, on whatever, on the device that you're using. And this is going to be something new that we're learning how to do. So there's no worries. We're going to take it step by step. I'm going to give you some instructions under the assignment of how, once you complete this assignment, how you pull it up, how you open up the document, how that when you go in there, you're going to see this page. And then you're also going to see a separate slide. There's two slides. And then you're going to have this second slide. And this one is where you're going to actually click here. It says list the items that will not fit in the box from page 290. So this is page 290. And when it talks about the box, it's referring to this box right here, okay? So for number 1, on this side of the page, you're going to look and see which of these items will not fit in this box here. This is a comb, paperclip, lollipop, looks like a sharpener, a block, and a paintbrush. So by looking at these things, which of these things will not fit in this box? So here you're just going to click here and you'll list them. So if you think that the paperclip will not fit in this box, for number 1, you'll just click here in the document when you open it, and you'll type in paper clip. And then you look at all the other items. You are only listing the things that will not fit in the box from page 290 on this side. When you're finished listing the items that will not fit here from page 290 into the box, then you'll look at page 291, which is number 2. It says list items that will not fit in the box, this box. You'll do the same, but you'll type them on this side. If you have any questions on how to do this, please feel free to reach out to me. Again, this is something new, and we'll work it out and we'll figure it out. So I hope you enjoyed this assignment, and any questions, just reach out to me, Class Dojo, email, through my virtual hours. Thank you and have a great day.